Bonjour mes amis, le café est ouvert. Salut. Today we're off to the island of Sodom to meet some really useful engines. What's a barge? Asked Thomas. It's what Percy uses to shunt troublesome trucks, James replied. That's right, said Percy. I barge 'em here and I barge 'em there. When it comes to troublesome trucks, I won't stand for any nonsense. He just won't truck it, said James. Edward was about to rebuke James for his use of bad language, but then he realised that he might have misheard. Edward's hearing was not what it was, and his eyesight was also failing. Should have gone to Specsavers, said Percy cheekily. Thomas was puzzled. I'm puzzled, he said. The engines gave a collective sigh. Thomas was always puzzled. What is it this time? Asked Edward. I don't understand. Percy has nothing to do with that big boat down at the docks. My driver says that's a barge. Thomas had seen it, and he thought it to be a monstrosity. At least he would have thought it to be a monstrosity, had he known what a monstrosity was. As it was, he just thought that it looked ugly. Oh, that thing, said Henry. Mr. Rishi's bought it to house sick eagles. Illegals, Edward reminded them. They're not sick, they're illegals. So what's he going to do with them? Asked Thomas. Edward explained. He's going to stick them in there and they'll be just like battery hens. This confused Thomas even more. So far as he knew, hens didn't run on batteries. Hens don't run on batteries, he said. Percy couldn't resist it. No, he replied. They run on clockwork. Nigel, the Brexit engine, had been listening. Nigel, you will remember, was obsessed with illegals. Well, he said it's about time someone did something. Mind you, it's too little too late. If it were up to me, I'd put them up against a wall and shoot 'em. And with that, he shunted himself down the siding to have a clank. Nigel was, after all, a monumental clanker. He's a fascist, said James. Edward rebuked him soundly. Don't call him a fascist, he said. You'll give fascism a bad name.